Mm-hmm.
Banks talking to banks, right? See, you ever read that book, The Meeting on Jekyll Island?
Mm-mm.
It's a good book. That's when a long time ago, all the banks was competing and fighting against each other. So they held a meeting in Jekyll Island,
Right.
right? That's I think that's South Carolina or something like that. And they all quietly got together and said, we will no longer fight against each other. We will now be one family of banks. So we don't be fighting against each other. So now you have something that's called Small Business Financial Exchange. That's where banks talk to each other. That's UCC 1, UCC 3. So if you go buy a house, they're going to report that house, right? As in the city you live in the county assessor's office, they're going to file UCC 1. See,
Right.
because money's based on water law, not moral. Man is based on moral. Thou shalt not do this, thou shalt not do that. Money's based on water. They don't want nothing to do that's connected to them. That's why you have liquidity. That's why you have currency, because it's water, and there ain't no rules in the water.
Mm.
That's why a pirate could go out and he can take everything from your ship, even today, and ain't nothing you can do with him. Yo ho ho with a bottle of rum, right?
Yeah.
So they named it underwater. Even the bank is underwater. The bank of the Nile or the bank? That's where the water meets the land. A bank. It's water law. So now, if you go in and let's say, for instance, you want to go in and buy a house,
Yeah.
they're going to file UCC 1 that's saying everybody, we're in first position and you can come later on after us if something go wrong, but we get our money first. So that's UCC 1.
Right.
So that means we're in first position. That means you owe a bank, and all banks can see it because of financial exchange, small financial business exchange. So now, if you pay the loan off, they're going to go down and file UCC 3. That means you've paid it off, and all banks and anybody can see that. They've paid it off. Reconveyance for a house.
Right.
Right? So now, if you have a corporation, one corporation here, another corporation here, and they both your corporations, right? So let's say, for instance, you want to have credit
Yeah.
on your corporation because that'll make you be able to borrow better.
Yeah.
If you had $100,000 on your corporation, right?
Yeah.
Then you think the bank would hesitate? And you already paid that car off. You think the bank would have a problem with you walking out there with another car at 100 or 200?
Right.
Because they see you got a good track record.
Mm-hmm.
So it's important to build your your Experian, Equifax, Small Business Financial Exchange, Dun and Bradstreet, and PayNet. If you want a car, they're going to check PayNet. Phones, equipment. You see all this equipment around here? Why would we use our money to do that? Other people's money, other people's ideas, other people's effort. Not our money, right? So you go in, you want to buy a car, a Benz, a Lamborghini, a Ferrari. We got 2 car dealerships, right? So Primo and Prime Auto, we sell Jaguar, Mercedes, BMW, and Bentley. 6920 Miramar Road for a fine plug. All right, so if you want to go and you want to buy, let's say $100,000, $125,000 Benz, they see you already paid off $100,000. They're going to check small finance. They're going to check PayNet. That's where you go and get your equipment loans. That's what there's going to like phones or like computers or like cars or trucks, heavy equipment, furniture for your business, fax machines. They're going to check PayNet. So now you need to build that up. If you're going to go in and get like those store cards, like those quills and those cards you can use in the store, they're going to check what? They're going to check Dun and Bradstreet.
Right.
But that's not money.
Nah.
That's just store cards, which is a way to go and get that money at the store cards. Right?
Yeah.
Right. So you go in, like you say, for instance, you go into Costco. You go get a Costco card for $10,000. You can go actually get a Costco card, but you can actually get a gift card, and that gift card is money.
No,
Right?
for sure.
I mean, that's not illegal.
No, it ain't.
You know,
Yeah.
it's a gift. Give it to the gift, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So, but I wouldn't really say you should do that because
Yeah.
it's baby money and
Exactly.
it's kind of
Yeah.
on the iffy side,
Yeah.
you know. But let's say, for instance, you want those store cards. Maybe you're a flipper. So you want to go in and get that Home Depot card so you can use their money, and then you can go in and do your flip and pay them back 30, 60, 90 days. That's a merchant account. So you got to build up Dun & Brad.
Dun & Brad, okay.
So what if you want to go in and get small business financial exchange? That's going to be installment lines of credit money. So that's rate and term. Like, how long is it going to be? You know, rate is what's the interest rate, and the term is how long it's going to be. And you pay it down, you're done. That's an installment line.
Right.
So that's going to be small business financial exchange. They're going to check. Businesses talking to businesses, right? Banks talking to banks. So if you want to go in and get those credit cards, revolving lines of credit and revolving credit cards, you pay them, pay it down, use it again, pay it, use it again. They're going to report that to usually Equifax and Experian, and sometimes they'll spill over to small business financial exchange. So if you don't know that, you sitting in your bed talking about, honey, fingers crossed, feet crossed, eyes crossed, honey, we could just get that loan, we'll be all right.
Right.
But you don't know how to do it. You don't know where to go, what to do. So you just wish it. You're not supposed to be wishing. A businessman is supposed to know. We need gas cards. Let's get the Dun & Brad built up. We need gas cards for our people. We need these cards. Right. We need equipment. Let's go get that built up. Get the equipment. We need revolving lines of credit, revolving lines of credit, whatever. So you're not wishing and hoping.
Right.
You know exactly where I'm going. But you know how many people actually know that there's 5 bureaus?
How many?
Hardly none.
No, for sure.
Hardly none, because they're not businessmen and businesswomen. They're just looking at, I know the bank is a lending institution, so I want to get me some of that money. Right. But they don't know how to get it. So you should know the 5 bureaus. Now imagine this. The reason I tell you this, watch this. So you got one company that's built up with Dun & Brad or Experian, and then you got another company that's built up with Dun & Brad and Experian. You want trade lines. So it's not illegal for one company to lend the other company some money.